welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That right there was a song called The Vengeful Frog by, of course, Daniel Tidwell off of his Versus Video Games 2 album. And, well, I mean, there's a very specific reason I picked that song, because it's basically Frog's theme and from Chrono Trigger, and Chrono Trigger is what we're going to be finally getting back into today. After not playing Chrono Trigger for almost 2 months, I guess? Yeah, because I think it was the middle part or latter part of September I started doing Resident Evil Nemesis for Retro Sunday, so we'll finally be able to get back into this. I was almost planning on doing this and Brainlord, a game that's been even longer since I've played, but I had other stuff needed doing. I haven't been able to get Brainlord set up again to see if it even still works, so that's going to have to wait for a little bit. However, we're going to dive back into Chrono Trigger, and it's specifically a part that deals rather heavily with Frog and his history. So, yeah, we'll go into that once I get everything straightened away here. There. Hello, Rolls. Yes, it is indeed a Retro Sunday stream. It's regularly scheduled Retro Sunday now that we've got the Halloween season out of the way, and I missed last Sunday. So let me switch over to the SNES and let us actually begin. It's been so long since I've streamed this, hopefully all of this is still set up correctly, I'm not sure. I hope you're having a lovely day, Rolls. My day has been pretty good so far. The mass immune! You know, exclamation point. So freaky. So yeah, if I remember correctly, and when I say if I remember correctly, I mean I actually went back and checked my previous Chrono Trigger stream so I could remember what the hell I was doing. I had just gotten the Mass Immune back together, and I have the Hero's Badge, I think, so I need to go in and find Frog. Got a haircut scheduled, an oil change, and had some salmon for dinner. That's actually not a bad, that sounds like a fairly productive day. And while salmon is not exactly my choice of fish, I would personally prefer cod, it still sounds pretty good. A lot better than the hot dogs I had for supper. A bit higher class, I suppose we could say. The only problem is dinner was too healthy. You gotta polish off a box of cookies before you go to bed. That reminds me. One of the things I did today is I went for a walk and I went to one of the local coffee places. Like, there's a bunch of them around. I'll stop by one every day, a couple of days or so, and just get like a muffin or something and a coffee. I'll be right back. Now, I got two things at this particular coffee place. One of them was a partridge berry muffin, and I love me some partridge berries. I would prefer it if they were fresh, but there aren't too many places I can pick them around the city. And that was alright. But they also had this. So, you know, that's going to be my later snack. This is going to be an after-stream thing. Oh, hello, Bakes! You came on just in time for me to taunt the stream with my giant cinnamon bun. Please, for the love of God, ship that to you. Yeah, this is from a spot down next to a perk that's pretty close to here called The Parlor. They even have their own branding on the box. Relatively new, high-class kind of place, but it's not bad. Well, I say high-class. Not really. Just higher class than some of the other coffee places around, I guess. It's not my favorite place, but it's got pretty good baked goods. Speaking of pretty good bakes, there's one in the chat. I had to use that joke, I'm sorry. 'Tis thee again. Here, have this massive sword. The sword! 'Tis the mass immune! I can't remember what voices I used for anybody in this game, so they're probably going to change. Seth, throw that in the microwave for a few seconds, melt the icing. That's a damn good snack right there. Yeah, I'm probably going to heat it up to get it nice and, like, you know, warm again. I must ponder this turn of events. Remaineth here the night. You can sleep on my dirty floor. That is made of dirt, 'cause I'm living in a hole. Oh, wait. I was wondering why the controller wouldn't work. That's why. Cyrus, are you leaving? Yes, it's time we took back the medal from the Frog King, and I'd like to see that mythical sword for myself. But Cyrus, the kingdom needs you. And Lean and I need you. You must return to us. As long as there's life in these bones, I shall return. Which should be foreshadowing. By your leave, considering Cyrus has never made an appearance in the entire time I've been in the medieval era. Now I'm just remembering the character Cyrus from that show, the Trailer Park Boys. I don't know if you've ever seen it. This like a local Nova Scotia thing that got really big. Like, I remember watching the first couple of seasons of it during my latter years in high school, and now, like, it's gotten fairly famous. Anyway, there was this guy called Cyrus who was an utter skis bag, and, like, his constant phrase was, "Fuck off, I've got work to do." So now I'm just picturing Cyrus saying that to the king and queen. As long as life remains in these bones, I shall return. Now fuck off, I have work to do, verily. So Cyrus... We, the Knights of the Square Table, wish you a safe journey. Listen well, my friends. Fuck off, I have work to do. I now entrust the safety of the kingdom to you. Pardon the delay. Shall we be off? Glenn, you be careful too. Be of sound health, your majesty. I know that there is the forest in front of the castle, so they didn't even get that far. Apparently, the Frog King lives in the forest in front of the castle, or at least it did. And who is this girl? Oh, you want the badge of courage, dear knight of the kingdom? Well, come and take it if you can. That felt weird right here. Prepare yourself, Polywog! On guard! Which is oddly French, but okay. Nirvana strike! I've learned this one from Sir Kurt of the House Cobain. Wait. How dare you pick on a helpless amphibian? Filthy metal. I won't forget this. Alright then. Ah! Beware, Glenn! Cyrus! The sword! The mass immune! Hey look, it's the green dude. Is that the best you can do? Without your sword, you're nothing! Ugh! You haven't beaten me yet! Cyrus! I'm a goner! Glenn, escape while I keep them at bay! Look at that lovely rainbow over there, it will give you courage! But... If you stay, they'll get us both! Go on, Glenn! You'd better worry more about yourself, Cyrus. Come on, Glenn! Go! Ah! And then he's just been bitch-slapped into oblivion. Cyrus! Then... the Queen. Take care of... Dean. And then he spontaneously combusts. Cyrus? Cyrus! What's the matter? Aren't you going to try your luck? Cat got your tongue, kid? How about it, Magus? Can't you give him a more fitting form? Alright, why not? There's always time for a little fun. Ah! Ack! You spineless wimp! Well, the funny thing about that music that played when Cyrus and Glenn were fighting Magus, that comes up again later. That's oddly foreshadowing. The music itself is foreshadowing. 10 years hath passed. Can I do it? Changed so much. Alas, poor Cyrus. I can't be sure, but I almost feel like there was supposed to be some indication that Frog might have been Cyrus, but of course now he's just this random nobody named Glenn. Awaketh, Chrono! Though we may fail, let us go to Magus's lair. Of course, the interesting thing about that is, like, Frog is pretty much the only person in this time period who talks with that archaic accent, and he didn't talk that way before he was turned into a frog. Which almost makes me feel like he's overcompensating somehow. Thou knowest his power? Nothing can beat science! Science! We must do it to save our future! See, the question is, who do I want to take with me, though? Because, I mean, I don't necessarily need Merle. See, the funny thing about Merle is Merle has a lot of really good spells, but she gets outclassed by practically everybody else at one point or another. Because Frog does the water thing, and he can also do some healing. Hell, Robo can do some healing for that matter. As a matter of fact, Robo might have the only total party heal spell. Do I want to take him? Although actually no, because I know the way Magus fights, it's better to have a lightning, water, and fire combo. Because Magus changes barriers and he's only weak against specific spells at a certain point. The only thing Robo can technically use is a sort of half-ass version of shadow magic, so yeah, we'll take Luca with me. Let's do a triumphant march. Although I do need to go back to the end of time, because Frog doesn't know how to use magic yet. Come, my archaic frog friends! I'm going to bring you to a place that's probably going to horrify you. Oh, I should probably equip the mass immune on him, come to think of it. Probably... wait. Can I equip the mass immune? Nah, it's still probably a key item. It doesn't get equipped to him until after the fact. Power Glove! I may as well equip the hero medal on him now. He's not using the Master Moon yet, but he will be soon. Let's run through and possibly murder some terribly weak enemies. Let's murder some terribly weak enemies. Slice apart the local wildlife, because I'm a big man. Maybe once I get back to the end of time, I'll try to take on this Specchio guy again. I'm assuming he's going to slaughter me, he usually does. You didn't look like that the last time I was here. What a weird fella. Being a frog? Let's give him water. Why? Because I picked these arbitrarily. Ipso facto minimo magico! I just make this up as I go along. So, fortified with magic. Wanna try it out? Alright! Yeah, if I remember right, only magic hurts this guy. So... does napalm count as magic, though, I wonder? Yes. Yes, it does. Chrono's kind of dying. Yes, napalm, the magical bomb. Chrono is sort of dead. Yeah, I'm not really expecting I'm going to be able to take Specchio out. He's relatively tough. Thankfully, this isn't game over if he murderizes me, which he most certainly will. The Luca's gonna get off one last explosion. Be great if that's what killed him. No, we're done. Bye-bye. I win! You guys are too much. Bring newcomers to meet me. Anyway, let's get out of here. I think there might actually be a dual tech that she uses with Marl that is also called napalm, and all it is they just mix fire and ice together. The other funny thing about the respective magic that they use is typically you associate fire with a hot-headed character, and like anyone who uses ice, ice has a very reserved personality. And this game is the other way around. Although oddly in the cover art for the game, they show Marl using a fire spell. I think that might have been before Akira Toriyama actually knew what the characters could do in the game, though. Alright, let's go cut a mountain in half, because, well, that's what's about to happen. Spoiler. Now we gotta feel sad again for a little bit. Ah! So much shit goes down in the forest in front of the castle. Hey, you! It's Cyrus! Run for your lives! He keeps murdering the younglings. Wait. Thanks, Cyrus. Then, there are times when people simply have to grit their teeth. But it hurts when I get hit. You're a marshmallow, Glenn. I think if the translation was a bit better, he was supposed to be more encouraging, as opposed to making fun of his friend who was being bullied. Hey Glenn, I've been thinking about becoming a knight. With a name like Cyrus. I knew you were gonna enlist. You'll make a great warrior. Why don't you join too? I don't think I'd make the cut. But why? You're better with a sword than I am. I still don't like getting hit. I don't know. I think I'd really lose it if I had to hurt someone. And then this. Ah! The seriousness of the scene is kind of undercut by the fact that he has his tongue hanging out. It is pretty sad though. Like that is one thing that I always liked about this game, is like each of the playable characters, except maybe Chrono himself, all have very distinct stories that make sense. So, you know, like they all weave into it in ways that, you know, are just right, I suppose. The medal. The hero's medal. Handeth over the mass immune. Here, get it for yourself. Can't do all the work for you. My name is Glenn. Cyrus's hopes and dreams. And now, the mass immune. Forthwith, I shall slay Magus and restore order. And possibly take out a satellite or two, except, you know, this is 600 AD, satellites don't exist. I wasn't kidding when I said he was going to cut a mountain in half. That is the badass pose one would strike after cutting a mountain in half. Hey look, we made a friend! There was indeed grass under the mountain. The mountain was magical in more ways than one. Now, I think these critters aren't overly strong. Of course, then that happens. Yeah. I think most of the enemies in Magus's castle, if not all of them, can only really be damaged by magic. Because I think even if I tried to come here without getting Frog to learn any magic, something would have popped up. Like, I think Frog would have mentioned that we would have needed magic to go into this place. Sealed by a mysterious force! Pretty soon I'm actually going to be able to deal with that. Well, I say soon. Might take a while yet. Funny thing is, I think any of Luca's fire attacks probably would count as magic, even the stuff that's not legitimately magic. That's right, run, you rats! Alright, I think it's time to, deal with these things. In an extreme way. A napalm way. I think I may have not done that correctly, but we'll see now. Yeah, I only got, 3 of them. Or Chrono and Frog can deal with the others. Somebody call for an exterminator. I love Frog's victory pose. His arm grows like 3 sizes. Possibly more. Frogman's been eating his medieval Wheaties. Probably should have Frog attack the other bat. Oh well, he targeted it himself anyway. Oh, if I angled that better, I might have been able to hit the other one too. Lines of attack and all that. Hello, friend. A note written in blood! The juggler in Magus's castle strengthens his guard when attacked. Beware. And now for one of the most memorable, quite possibly one of the coolest parts of the game. Which, you know, ironically, had I had some extra time during the Spooktacular, this would have fit right in with it, because it's also one of the creepiest parts of the game. This can only be. Appropriate reaction begged. Magus's castle! Damn, the sprite work in this game is so good. Like, look at this place. Oh yeah, that's right, like the first little bit of it is like really eerie because it's dead quiet. And there's people! Yoink. I hope you didn't want that. Wanna play? Wanna play? Eh. One mid-ether. Got one shelter. Ooh, give me shelter. This room is going to be important again later. Oh yeah, that bat's been following me since the cave. That's going to come up again, too. Our treasure. Wanna play? Wanna play? I don't want 2 creepy children. Well, if it isn't Luca! There's a couple of other sprites that use the same design, so if you're not aware, that's actually Luca's father. Which... he lives in 1000 AD. It should be another nearly 400 years before he's even born, so the question is, what's he doing here? Yeah, hey Dad, funny seeing you here! And there's Queen Lean. Who doesn't want to talk to me? Frog, you're safe! Chrono, so this is where you've been since the festival. You had me worried sick! 1 second there, folks. I actually have a phone call. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Now, where were we? Oh yes, that's right. Creepy Castle, where all our loved ones are for some reason. Yeah, I can't remember what the rest of it was. Like, I think if Marl came here with me, it would have been her father, so the king from several centuries down the line. And even more freaky, if I had Robo in the party, Luca would be here. Never mind, I left her behind. I would have left her behind at the end of time. That's in our room. That's gonna come in well, not come in handy, but be important later. I think I'm meant to explore all these rooms first and then go back to the center. Yes, because now there's a save point. Ozzy! It's the Prince of fucking Darkness! Wait. No, wrong Ozzy. Though it's named after that Ozzy. Yes, all aboard! Well, there is some laughing in the background, much like the beginning of Crazy Train. It's implied that that is Ozzy laughing, I think. Even though I've voiced him like he's Skeletor for some reason. Welcome, Glenn! Or should I say, Sir Froggy? Say, it looks like you got some replacements for Cyrus. Magus is a tad busy right now. You'll have to take up your business with me. The swordsman slash and flee the magician. End. You'll have to defeat all 100 of the beasts in Magus's castle. I've been killing these things for a while now, so... Okay, not everything is strong against strong against physical attacks and weak against magic here. I can beat the bejesus out of most things, it seems. Though if I remember right, this does kind of ramp up the difficulty a little bit. At least parts of it are. Magus himself is probably the strongest boss at this point. Well, I mean, of course, you know, sequentially the bosses should be more difficult the further in you get anyway, but... I think Magus is the first boss that really uses much of a gimmick. Which makes him relatively difficult to deal with if you're not leveled up enough. Oh no! The castle is full of monsters, who knew? We have to go make sure our respective loved ones are safe. And these children. Won't somebody please think of the children? You want our treasure? No. It's good stuff. Yes. In that case, will you play with us, please? Pretty please? These children are made of goo! flammable goo! And then I murdered the younglings. It's alright, they were ghosts anyway. I was bound to learn someday that all children were made from goo. I never knew. I never knew. What a horrifying realization to come to. Playing Chrono Trigger of all things. It's the most biology lesson I've ever had. Well, if it isn't Luca! You're still alive, my dear? Let's see if we can fix that. Luca, shoot your old man in the face. That's right, Rolls. The stork makes the goo. See, the stork has a big vat, right? That's what's actually in the little bindle thing that he carries around. And it's just this jar full of goo. And in another bindle, he carries molds, right? So he pours the goo into a mold, and the mold forms a baby. And that's how babies are made. That's why they sell those Play-Doh sets like that. They make, like, little molds of people, because that's them trying to teach children how they were created. Which makes that board game I had as a child, Grape Escape, very unnerving, because the whole point of that was making little grape people out of molds and then horribly murdering them. Maybe I shouldn't read too much into that. If you've never played Grape Escape or have ever seen it, look it up. Look it up. It's wild. It's a very harrowing thing for a child to play with. Rob, you're safe. I guess we'd better do something about that. The way she just screamed. Are you the one doing the healing? You need to stop doing that. You also need to stop doing that. You're probably ruining the foundation of this place. Definitely ruining the foundation of my soul, because I'm dying now. I think we need to do a little bit of healing after this fight. The background music for this area is just so unnerving, because it's that one low drone, and just Ozzy laughing, and that's it. There's a reason why this section of the game really stuck out in my mind as a kid, and has stuck with me for ages. I'm beginning to think Robo might have actually been the better one to take with me. Crazy Train sounds a lot creepier than you remember. Yeah, it's like the opening of Crazy Train, except all Crazy Train is the opening of Crazy Train, that's it. Frodo, so this is where you've been since the festival. You had me worried sick. Children this naughty deserve to be punished. Forget you, Mom. You can't tell me what to do. You win your magical genie powers. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel like maybe I should have taken Robo with me on this little adventure, but you know what? We'll see if I can get through it with this particular party. Thank God Chrono has that counterattack ability. Thanks to the accessory I've given him. Counterattacks for days! Oh, protect is handy. Now, does that protect against physical attacks or magic? Nah, physical defense. Gotcha. Heal will be handy, once I learn how to use it. Speaking of healing... Oh Jesus, all I've got is 9 mid-tonics. Let's use Frog's tech, then. Oh, I probably could have used a tonic on himself. Now that'll do. Hey, want to see what the deal with the bat is? You're going to in a moment. The magician Flea, I presume? Flea? Question mark. With its final breath, it took away all my magic. Wait, that isn't Flea. Where's the real Flea? Haha, yeah, over here. Giving up, little tadpole? Hey, who are you? Keep your guard up. This is no ordinary woman. Meet Flea, the magician. What the? Hey, I'm a guy. Say what? That's a guy? This is a weird thing in this game. They don't really specify what exactly is going on with Flea. It seems like a strange thing to do, but okay. Male, female, what's the difference? Power is beautiful, and I've got the power. I have the power! Poor little froggy, you must be lonely now that Cyrus is gone. And to be turned into something so hideous, dreadful. But since you've brought your new friends over to play, I'll show you all a good time. Now, do I need to use magic attacks against Flea or no? No, I can just pound the tar out of them. It doesn't help that Frog's asleep. Oh. More! Oh gee, thanks for that. Surf gun. See what that does. No tongue! Sword Cut doesn't really do much more than Frog's regular attack. Oh, look, his fire spell. Let's see what that does. It does more damage than Luca's base attack, so maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep using it. And Chrono's asleep. Of course, the whole point with the Mass Mune is it does as much damage to magical creatures as magic does itself. It's basically anti-magic. And with the hero medal, I get double the crits. Well, I don't know if it works out to exactly double, but close enough. Prism Beam. Heart. Darkness. Stop that. The Stare. Flees magic. Oh. Oh yeah, no, that's not good. What have I got? Yeah, give that frog. I do have a flea problem. The flea problem is giving me a chrono problem. I really hope Luca's not dead now. Oh no. She's not dead, but she's also kind of crazy. Thankfully, she missed Chrono entirely. I survived this fight. I think I might need to leave and go get some healing items and come back. I did not prepare for this. How can this be? Sir Magus. Rawr. Found a magic tab. Good for me. I don't want to fight you again, Mom. Or you, Lean. Let's get the hell out of here and regroup, shall we? I don't like the spooky castle. Let's leave the spooky castle. I mean, everything should be fine, right? Yeah, well. Probably had to do some fighting eventually on the way out. Let's go rest up in an inn, buy some healing items, and then we'll come on back. Because as bad as that whole thing was, it's only going to get worse. Oh, they have down in Poor. Very well. And now we sleep. Although I think I probably could have gotten a free rest down in Frog's little hidey hole, but eh. Yeah, I should probably buy some more revives, just in case. Buy 5 of those, and let's buy a shitload of mid-tonics. $16, maybe. That'll do. I hope. Because I know it's been a while since I last played this, the whole reason we're going after Magus, aside from the fact that he's waging a genocidal war against humanity, is... Where did we find out about it? Ah, yes, we found out about it in present day, in the monster village that we ended up in after coming back from the future. Back from the future, as opposed to back to the future. We'll have to go back to the future later. And anyway, somebody was talking about how Magus attempted to summon Lavos. Well, the way they phrase it, it makes it sound like Magus created Lavos. So we come back to kill him before he can do that. Alright, round 2. Actually, no, I should save it first, then round 2. Actually, no. Let's live on the walled side. I know there's a save point in here at some point I can use, so we'll wait. Dance! Dance! For tonight our leader is to be born! Ah, here comes the sacrifice. Well, I mean, you're the sacrifice now, buddy boy. Such lovely red boots these skeletons are wearing. It's the only clothes they're wearing. It's very strange. I mean, this is kind of horrifying. Let's put a stop to that, shall we? Only a moron would try to kill something that's already dead. Humans! No, morons. By your own definition, that's what we are. Though not as dumb as you. I'm surprised nobody is freaking out about the sorcery that is what Luca is using. She's got this little metal stick that causes things to disintegrate. I mean, hell, even in the time period she's from, that's an insane weapon to use. I mean, 1000 AD in this setting seems a lot more advanced than our 1000 AD, but Luca is someone who's creating robots and is using a goddamn ray gun in a period that probably has only just developed gunpowder. Hi! What's happening? Give me the cold shoulder, eh? Please help. Relieve us of this misery! Yeah, alright, did you make the music for this level? Yeah, I sure did. Plays one violin note. I mean, that is basically... I realize the tone they're going for here. And I do like the creepy ambience it gives the place, but yeah, it's basically just the one note over and over again. But it's all the build-up to what's possibly one of the best pieces of music in the game, which we'll get to when I find the man himself. How did you get past my cadaver pals? It's been ages, Sir Slush! Sir Slush. That Slash, you slimy dolt! Still playing the comedian, eh, Glenn? You'd be singing a different tune if Cyrus hadn't been there with you last time. You'd have fit right in with those bony fellows you just busted up. I never really noticed it when I was a kid, but Slash is basically a duck. Like, he appears to have a bill and everything. Attack, attack, attack. Incredibly violent, sword-obsessed duck. Not that he's using a sword right now, of course. Although he looks like a cross between a duck and some kind of imp, I guess, unless that thing on his head's a helmet. I mean, your sword is right there, Slash. Right there, why don't you use it? Although there might be two phases to this fight, I don't know. I can't recall, honestly. I had to look back and make sure I still left the window open. Mainly because I'm rather warm. Of course, I'm also wearing a sweater. Why don't I just take the sweater off? Come on now. It's actually starting to get relatively cold here. We had our first significant snowfall like a couple of days ago. It's disgusting. It didn't really stick around, but just seeing it was enough to turn my stomach. Because it just brought back memories of when we all got snowed in back in January. You remember that? I showed you pictures of that. Now let's get to business. This is going to do me a world of good. And with no Cyrus to protect you, you're mine! As a moderator, snow is a banned word. Yeah, sure, let's ban that. There'd be so many active bans. I'd be banned myself several times over, probably. And forget about it if I'm playing a game that has snow in it. You dare to oppose me? Why, yes, I do. Maybe I should have Luca use a skill. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Shit. Shit. Sword Stream, what the hell is that? Let's use that. And you should heal Chrono. Oh, that did nothing! That's great! That was a waste of 2 turns. How about Frog heals himself? Shit. Does fire do any damage against him? It might not. Not much more. We're better off just wailing on him. Was that the only acceptable use of the word snow? When it's Friday night, I've got a fridge full of food, and my car is safely tucked into my garage, then and only then can snow be mentioned. I understand. Okay, I should probably just focus on healing ourselves right now. Frog can use Slurp on him. Luca can use a tonic on Frog. Ugh! Chrono can use Revive on Frog. Now Luca can use the... Oh no. You can use Revive on Frog. Please stay alive. Please don't die. You stop picking on the little green fella. He's already gone to the hereafter twice. Okay, shit. Heal you. And you can attack. I didn't mean to have her attack, but that's what she's doing now! No, she's still good. She's still good. For the love of God, Frog, put this guy down, please. No? Alright, Luca, you do it. Yeah. Heal thyself. And you should probably heal Chrono. I don't remember him being this tough, but I suppose that only makes sense. Again, thank God for the counterattacks. That's probably what's keeping me ahead. Oh, why is he not dead yet? You. Delicious healing licks. It's a good thing I use it on her. Now she can use a tonic on herself. A good thing I bought all those mid tonics I'm using now. Oh, Jesus. Oh no, why is he not dead? Why? Well, frog's down. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a double whammy here. Keep frog up and active. Oh no, he's freaking out! Okay, look, you're on your own. You know what occurred to me that would have made a lot of sense? That doesn't matter now. Luca had just recently learned the Protect spell. I should have used it. It would have made that a lot easier. Oh well. Unbelievable! But falling in the line of duty for Magus leaves me with few regrets. He says as if I'm not going to see him again. Got one slasher, which is Chrono's best sword for a while, I believe. Not by much, though. It does increase his speed all the same, which is nice. Anyway, sweet dancing Jesus. Let's save it. Let's use a shelter, and let's save it. Maybe I should use some of those tabs I have, too. Okay, I've got 2 magic tabs and a power tab. There we go, let's turn Frog into more of a beast, and let's give her a magic tab, and I'll give Chrono the other one. Magus's castle. Okay, if I die now, I'm not too concerned. Well, I'm still slightly concerned. Take out my frustrations on these guys. Nowhere near as dangerous as what I just fought. How many tech points is Frog away from learning that better healing spell? Because that would be nice. Alright, tech. It needs 93 more points, that's going to take a while. I did not mean to exit entirely. 33 is a bit closer, but it's going to take a bit. 340. I'm probably not going to learn that before I fight Magus. Shame, would be handy. Let's get into a few more fights just to see if I can get some more. Oh, did I get any tech points off of this? I can't remember. Because again, that's the thing about this game. The magic and special attacks you learn aren't tied to experience points. But anyway, now that we have... Yeah, we got 5 tech points. Alright, good. I'm going to fight everything I come across. The more prepared I am for Magus, the better. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, we have 2 of his lieutenants down. Now we just have to deal with Ozzy when we catch up to him. I'm going to complain about more crits. Ah yes, now we run the gauntlet. Grimalkin? Ah, they don't look very cat-like. Sweet, sweet tech points. More. Give me more. Okay, the blue dudes need to die. I think they can heal everybody else. Yeah, like that. Destruction zone? Danger zone! I like when it uses its spells, it just does the whole fuck it pose, right? Fuck it, you're gonna die now. Rocks fall, everybody dies. I only just noticed whatever one of the techniques was just used caused Luca's hit points to start draining a little bit. Maybe not even just her, that's just the one I noticed. Okay, no friggin' about it this time. Let's use some special techniques. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of what I was just trying to do, but alright. It was meant to kill both of those gargoyles, not just one of them with a counterattack. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, that Crimson Rain thing is probably what's causing the hit point drain. Yeah, that's exactly it. Which means these large uggos are a lot more dangerous than I originally thought. Oh, thank you, God. Slightly better healing spell. Hi, Ozzy! I grow tired of this! Slash! Flee! Sorry, Ozzy, but they can't help you now. You fly-eating, tongue-flicking! Ozzy's in a jam! Thou canst not run! Mistrobe. What is that and what does it do? I mean, that's not bad. It's probably something only the women can equip. That's alright, she could certainly use some better defense. I should have got more, ancient Jurassic Age or whatever it is. You know, back into the dinosaur lands. I should have gone back to the dinosaur lands and got more gear for Frog, but eh. His defense isn't that bad, all things considered. pop everybody up with a little love kiss. Or a love slurp, I suppose. Ah, yes. Welcome! Look at that face. Look at how happy he is. Look at how happy he is with the thought of decapitating me. Ooh, dark mail. What's that? Yes, he looks exactly like that buffalo from Mother. That's what he looks like. Magic defense +5. I'd say that's probably something I should slap on Frog. Yes, indeed. How's this? Careful you don't dislocate your shoulder doing that, Ozzy. Hi! Ah! What the? Impossible! Doomfinger! I think the Doomfinger is a weapon for Robo. It is, yeah. I'm carrying a lot of weapons that I probably don't need to keep. I'm gonna have to sell a bunch of stuff. Well, I did say I was going to fight nearly every enemy I can come across so I can learn more stuff. 222. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to learn that by the time I fight Magus, though. I'm a ways off. There we go, fight everything. Ah, screw it. I'd say most all of these things are one-hit kills anyway. Every tech point counts. Physical defense on. Well, how about this? Much like the most powerful weapon you could use. Magic defense on. Much like the most powerful weapon you can use in Mega Man 2. The bubble will murder you. Yeah, another bad source of tech points. I should fight every juggler I can. Yeah. Just one of these things isn't worth it, though. I'd like to murder you, but is there a way I can? Can we get near when those roly fellas show up? I got a hankering to do some stabbering. Yeah, let's try running down a little way and see if another one will spawn. If not, then screw it. He gets to live. Much as I may regret it. You tell your monstery friends what you saw here this day, juggler. Know that I have mercy. That face. Oh, that face. The thing you'll learn from this is that while Flea and Slash are legitimately dangerous, Ozzy really is not. Despite the fact that he's technically Magus's right-hand man, he's a bit of a putz, really. Here's a spoiler for a later part in the game, but like one of the side quests you can do is you can track down Ozzy, Flea, and Slash because they're not dead after this section of the game. They set up their own little fort that's a half-assed version of Magus's castle, and Ozzy has a lot of these similar traps set up in it, but they're much worse. Like, you can clearly tell he's not the brains behind this outfit. Ooh, what's that? Magic tab. Nice. He has to come down here, then. Good ether. Now, the other thing about this is that one of these, I think, is a proper save point. One of these will send me back up top, and the rest will try to kill me. Which one is this? This is one that's going to try to kill me. They don't even have names, whatever they are. They're also not terribly strong. Strong enough that Luca can't one-shot it, though. Not bad in terms of experience and tech points, though. That's some good old-fashioned trial-and-error gameplay. So I gotta fight more of these things, I guess. Just calmly run around one. Yeah, without a crit, Chrono's not strong enough. It looks like they have 10 hit points exactly. Or maybe it's 7. Or maybe that's the first one I already hit. I don't know. They're too quick for me. Oh, I thought they changed every time I came down here, but I guess not. Or maybe that was just a weird graphical glitch. No, that's a save point. Alright. Give me a moment. I need to... Actually, I'll check something after I'm done fighting the things. This isn't true turn-based combat. The enemy can act while I'm trying to pick my moves. Well, I haven't seen these things fight back yet. Alright. Alright, Ozzy, my man, you're not gonna fool me with that again! Except you are! Well, that's the save point this time. That's something that wants to kill me. Although I haven't seen them actually try to attack me yet, so maybe I just murder them out of aggravation. Sparkly floaty thing, go squish now! Or slice, I guess. Okay, this time, Ozzy. Oh, I'm not falling for your pratfalls again, or pitfalls, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Or maybe I will. Damn it. I did say I wanted more tech points. I can just imagine how frustrated the party is getting with this, though. Because it's like, it's not even like it's all that threatening, it's just horribly inconveniencing them. Like, they're just looking more and more pissed the closer they get to Ozzy. So he's probably shitting himself now with the expressions that's on their faces. Because, like, I swear to God, we get close enough to this green bastard, I'm gonna stove his head in with my hammer. Because you know she's probably the most violent. Those temperamental geniuses and all. Okay, there can't be too many holes left for him to actually activate, so I should be fine, right? Oh, thank God. Lightning 2 is actually a really useful spell. This time for sure. Fuck! Okay, that's the save point. That's the way out. Why, Ayana? How about I toss you down one of these holes? Ah! What the? Impossible! How did you survive? Like the 5 or 6 50-foot drops I just subjected you to. And we really shouldn't have put that portal up down there. I now murder all of you. Oh, this is a bomber. The bomber should die. Oh dear. Although killing the bomber probably caused it to do that. Chrono runs up the stairs to get at it. The juggler enemy is a weird looking thing, isn't it? It's like a floating piece of flan with a cape. Anyway, I do plan on murdering all of you, so let's murder all of you. If I can get to the fight with Magus and have Luca learn Fire too. She's still got a ways to go yet, but we'll see. What's the next thing Chrono can learn? Life. Oh god, that would be a perfect one to get. Long way off, yes, but... But you don't learn new stuff if you don't kill everything in your path. Life lessons learned from RPGs. Now he blows up and tries to kill us all. Nah, screw it, let's fight it. Every time I kill one of these things, they take at least 50 hit points off of everybody, but... no gain without pain. No gain without pain. Oh, that was the last thing, too. Alright. Oh yeah, here we go. The conveyor belts of doom! Well, not a conveyor belt. The pulley system of doom! Outlaws and groupies. You know what I just realized? When they did the English translation of this game, I can guarantee you whoever was the wise ass that named Magus's 3 lieutenants after musicians and, like, singers, they probably named these monsters groupies specifically with that in mind. And that seemed to be a common thing too, like naming video game characters after musicians, because all the Koopa kids from the Mario series, like when Super Mario Bros. 3 was translated, they named every one of them after a musician or singer. Every one of them. To the point where it recursively became their official names in Japan, I think. Because I don't know what their names were in Japan before that. And like, they named a lot of them after the weirdest of people, too. Because, I mean, you know, I'm a big Motorhead fan. One of the Koopa kids is named after Lemmy Kilmister. Another one is named after punk princess Wendy O. Williams. And then you got one named after Beethoven, you got one named after Roy Orbison. It's an absurd thing, but it's great. I can't remember who Morton's named after, but he's also named after a musician. Oh, Iggy, and then Iggy is named after fucking Iggy Pop, of all people. And again, that basically became their official names afterwards. Of course, Nintendo hardly ever uses the Koopa Kids anymore. After Super Mario World, I think they basically went on a long hiatus until maybe about 10 years ago. Multiple counterattack technique. I didn't realize they could do that. I mean, it wasn't terribly dangerous, but... Okay, I think when they're like that, that means they're defending against physical. Yes. Okay, maybe it doesn't really matter. Fight fire with fire! Great idea, weird juggler fella, but it won't save you in the end. God damn it, Ozzy, can we stop playing these games? Oh wait, Chrono knows lightning too now. I can hit a bunch of them in the one go. There. Yes! Good! Alright, now let's make it so that they all have their physical defenses back on. Although that one's probably just dead. So is that one. It's not even worth using Lightning 2 to kill the last two. What the? Impossible! Yeah! Ah, this takes the cake! I've got more than one speed built, don't I? Kinda like that rage band, though. What does it mean when you have 2 stars in the speed department? Does that mean his speed is maxed out at that point? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm good with the accessories they have. I'm never good at managing accessories in games like this. It's like, what one attribute bonus is better than the others? I really like the fact that Chrono can counterattack though, so I might stick with that for a while. Until I find one that really ramps up his magic or attack damage. I think there's specifically one that increases his critical hit chance, along with the fact that one of his best weapons in the game also increases his critical hit chance. So then he just starts hitting crits all the time. That spell didn't even hurt these things, did it? I was looking away when that happened. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Frog hits a crit, he can take them from 0 to dead. Well, let's use lightning 2 again. That way I'll be able to tell for certain. I just need to look at it this time. Yeah. Oh, it does a pile of damage to those guys, though. You've sealed your own fate! Chrono's a vindictive bastard. Got one revive! And just let me walk out the door, could you? I gotta murderize some more of you, don't I? Did you have to, like, jump right close to her to throw a star at her? That didn't really seem like it made a lot of sense. No one ever said these monsters were good at their jobs, though. The jig is up, Ozzy! Although, before I talk to you, how nice of you to let me rob the place. Magic scarf, that's what she's got. Yeah, alright. Ah! Thy time hath cometh, Ozzy. I'm sure Sir Magus has already called for reinforcements. Wait until Lavos arrives. I shan't be defeated. No form of attack will break my barrier. You're correct, it does indeed look like he's wearing a bra. I mean, even weird, pathetic, one-eyed monsters need support sometimes. But yes, just so you see, he's not shitting when he says I can't defeat his barrier. And every time I attack him, he does that. Which just means I should probably heal myself now. Which is why I should conveniently attack these switches and see what happens. See, the funny thing is, Ozzy does have some relatively powerful magic, he's just a wuss. Like, he's terrified of getting hurt. Watch where you're aiming! Two can play it the whole game, Ozzy. Huh? This guy was totally bent. We must hurry to Magus' place. I think one of these leads to Magus and the other is a save point. This is the save point. Okay, good. Alright, things are about to get intense, so I'm going to get myself another glass of water. And I will be back in a moment. You may listen to the one-note song with the laughter of the man we just literally shattered. Well, Monster Man, I suppose I should say. Of course, when I said I had to go get some more water, that also includes some whiskey, because of course it does. What's a retro Sunday without a glass of bourbon, eh? It's starting to run low. Intensity definitely calls for whiskey. Well, I don't know if anyone has, like, anyone kicking around has played Chrono Trigger before. A lot of people have, I know, but the particular fight that's coming up next... intense is probably a good way to put it. It's true, technically there is water in there. Frozen water, but water nonetheless. Now, I can't remember. Oh wait, you know what I should have done? I should have used a shelter. Let's go back and use a shelter. I was going to say, I can't remember if I have to fight Magus immediately or not. Yeah, I did already save it. But I don't think there's any other challenge up until fighting him. Oh, one thing you'll say this game does incredibly well is music. Just you fucking wait. Because one of the best tracks in the game is about to start playing. One of the best tracks in what I would consider 16-bit gaming history. Oh, first I have to fight a bunch of vampire bats, though. But no, just, like, the music in general in this game is great. And, like, even the sound effects are great. So this upcoming song is going to be real good, but there's also one that happens in the next section of the game that I'm probably not going to get to tonight, which is... it's just brilliant. How far away are you from from learning Fire 2, Luca? Damn. Oh well. I'll have to make do with that. Now we have this. Yuga Ziana Ziaba Zom. Now the chosen time has come. What's that one from Evil Dead? Barda Klaatu Nikto or something? Exchange this world for... Hi, Mr. Magic Man. Please stop what you're doing. Can I walk around him? Yeah, I can. Look at this fucking statue he has. Look at how metal that thing is. I'll tell you one thing about Magus, man. Magus has style. Magus! It's that stupid frog. Kissed any princesses lately? I rather enjoy this form, and I oweth it all to you. I have something for you. Ah, the Massimune. I bet you're just dying to use it. The black wind begins to blow. Okay, give me your best shot. And if you're prepared for the void. It's one of the best boss themes I've ever heard. Only fire damages. Well, shit. Ha, napalm counts as fire damage. But no, Magus' theme is great. Like, I've gone on record for ages how much I love video game music, and Magus' theme is most certainly high up there. And I'm mildly biased, of course, because, you know, it's my childhood. Only shadow damages. Shit, and I don't have anyone who does shadow damage. Meaning, I'm just going to have to heal everybody until he changes it. Maybe I'll hit him again, maybe I can force him to change it. Because no matter who you bring with you to this fight, you're going to be missing on one of the barrier changes. Chrono's not looking that great. Of course, neither's Loco for that matter. Ah, screw it. Let's give him our mid-tonic. And of course, as soon as I do that, Loco's the only one who can hurt him. Oh, you're a bastard, Magus. Oh, and our hit points are constantly draining. How about a little napalm? Future magic! Shit. There's a little bit more of that healing magic, Frog. You're not supposed to switch back to Shadow. I also like Magus' animations whenever he uses magic, because it legit looks like he's casting a spell. See if we can force him to change. And now he stops to pose in the middle of the fight. Vanity, thy name is a wizard. Of course, the guy who attacked him is the only one who can hurt him now. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's have her use Protect on the guy he just physically assaulted. Crap. Yeah, Frog should heal first before he actually hits him. And Luca should cast Protect on, well, probably herself, honestly. I think Magus can eventually run out of magic points, but it takes a while. You're gonna hit me with now, lay it on me. Nah, he's running out. What's the matter, man? You're running out of juice? Let's wail on him! Although, I should probably have Luca cast Protect on Frog now. And our hit points are draining pretty quickly. Because sometimes Magus can hit like a truck too, just physically attacking people. Oh no. Oh no, is somebody gonna die? Oh no! I forgot he could do that. And it's like his main thing. What? How did I forget that he could do that? Oh Jesus, here. Please don't die, Chrono. Please don't die. Come on, quick, quick, where's the tonic? Give him the tonic. Let's get Luca back up, see if she survives. Okay, good. Alright, he's running out of gas. Oh well, if he hauls another dark matter out of his ass, we're screwed. Looks like our Protect is gone, too. Come on, Frog. Murder the bastard. Okay, is Frog still going to be standing? Barely. Yeah, see, because if you get to this point in the game, and you're too used to enemies not really doing that much damage in the one go on everybody, Magus can really catch you off guard. Frog's pretty low. You might pull another dark matter out soon. Meaning I should probably have Luca heal him. Frog is currently dealing some of the largest chunks of damage on him, so I'd like to keep him attacking if I can. Okay, good. I don't think anyone's gonna die this time. Chrono's lowest. I think he's got a crazy amount of hit points, though, so it might take me a while to whittle him down. And Frog's starting to run low on MP, too. Hopefully it'll be enough to get me through the fight. I gotta start healing again once everyone dips below 300, because... It doesn't look like he's even trying to physically attack us anymore, though, so maybe Protect's not all that important. Not as important as keeping everybody alive. Oh, thank God! Up yours, Magic Man! What have you done to the Masamune? Chrono's just pointing behind him. Is it supposed to do that? Excuse me, Magic Man. Is your Satan statue supposed to be wobbling? What's happening? Could it be Davos? Bad timing. Don't wake up on me now. What do you mean? Didn't you create him? Fools, I only summoned him. He lives in the inner earth, absorbing the land's power and growing ever stronger. So he wasn't born in this period. What's going on? A gate? It's huge! If you hadn't shown up, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your frog. We're being drawn in. Whoa! Whoa! There's Luca muttering a prayer to whatever deity she believes in. There's that dishwasher breaking down sound again. Chrono! Chrono! Wake up, Chrono! Hey, it's Merle. Honey, you'll be late for work. I don't want to get up. I'd forgotten how beautiful Lean's bell could sound. Chrono, we can't keep sponging off my dad. Go out and get a job. We can't keep sponging off my dad, the king. Chrono! Chrono! Come on, chameleon. Oh, hi, angry cave lady. Long time no see. Chrono, awake? Ayla? Ayla had strange dream. Went to Mystic Mountains. Everyone lie there, hurt. Carry back to hut. Magus! Yummy frog! For Ayla eat? Perish the thought, lass. By the way, whither the blue-haired one? Will they find you there? Blue hair one more tasty? We have lost him. Magus said that Lavos was born in the distant past. Oh wait, no, that's not. That's a frog. Read the name, man. Look it. Magus said that Lavos was born in the distant past. Lavos? Don't worry now. You rest. Hurt bad. We'll come back eat frog later. I like how Chrono sacks out like he's a cat. I'm just gonna curl up in the most awkward manner possible. Chrono, okay now? Ayla busy. Look for Laruba village. Fight reptiles together. Destroy reptiles so we no survive. Kino! What happened? Quiet! Chrono rest! Northwood burning! Well, alright, I guess we've gotta go deal with that. Yes, sleep. Let frog marinate. They wake up and Ayla's just there, like, with a bucket of, like, spice and river water, just pouring it over Frog's head. Ayla learned new trick. Cook meat real good. Much taste. All the flavor. Well, that's the thing, because this is 65 million BC, but the humans in this era are a hell of a lot smarter than the well, I mean, in reality, humans did not exist in this era. They're so smart, they spontaneously generated themselves, I guess. Oh no, they're playing the scary future music. Reptites take Kino! Reptites hurt all who fight! What do now? Reptites follow Ayla. Ayla, bad luck! Reptites come, burn village! Those who fight, killed! If you are caught, you will be punished. Wait, no, that's that other game, Blackthorn. Ayla, this is your fault! Look at mess! Reptites followed you, so now village ruined! Ayla feel bad. Reptites strong! They live long time before us. They smart, so we hide. But Ayla say fight together. Ayla still fight? Ayla fight while alive. Win and live. Lose and die. Rule of life. No change rule. Old man breathe, but dead on inside. Burn! Ayla, you strong, can make big talk. We no have power. No! Have power! We fight! Gain more power! Ayla help you, but need Dactyl. Give Dactyl. Give it to me. Need Dactyl? Go to Torino there? That Reptite's place. Dangerous. Ayla won't die? Want to live, so go there. Ayla be okay. Give Dactyl. Okay. Go to Dactyl's nest and Keeper will help. Careful, Ayla. Thank you, old man. Old man? You. Take care, Ayla. You disobey, so Reptite's mad. I like how we've gone through one apocalyptic scenario and now we're dropped in the middle of a war. And Chrono's just thinking back, it's like, all I wanted to do was go to the fair, maybe gamble on a couple of races, see my friend make a crazy invention, and just eat myself sick on candy. And now I've been hurtling through millions of years and I have to save the world. I thought the worst thing I had to do today was go find cat food. Oh crap, I forgot the cat food. Monkey. Cave and schist. Oh yeah, that's right, these things were pretty tough. Like, I tried coming up here before and nearly was murdered. Because you're only supposed to come up here now. Oh! That thing had to die, because if not, it would have erupted all over us. Anyway, I don't know how much more I'm going to do. There's a much larger dungeon that I have to go through pretty soon. I might just wait until I get to that point and leave it there. You can find the dactyls first, though. Avian Rex! I gotta remember lightning causes a lot of damage to, the dinosaur creatures in this era. It doesn't matter so much with these things, they're not terribly strong, but pretty soon I'll come across some pretty awful ones. Fight everything! I had to stop for a minute. I had to make sure the poster I put up earlier hasn't fallen off yet. I've been trying to decorate the walls with all the multiple posters I've got kicking around. And I remembered, hey, like a lot of the games I have over there, or at least some of them actually have posters in them. So there's the one for the original Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, that. The one for Undead Nightmare is pretty freaky, but I think I missed my chance to put that up. That's more of a Halloween thing. Get away from me, you damn dirty winged ape! That did not a lot of damage. That could have been better. Also, they call it a cave ape, but it has wings and it's outside. Also horns. I've only just noticed the horns. Their entire name is a lie, cave ape. Random cave ape suddenly appears. Let's take that thing out as quickly as we can, I guess. Reynolds real gung-ho about eviscerating him. All lucky force. Wow, Chrono's actually taken a lot of damage. Because we were all at full health when we first came in here. Mesomail. Ooh, that's pretty damn good. I'll give him that. How's that in comparison to the Mistrobe? Or would be best? Eh, not as good as what she has. Probably the same thing with his. It cuts down on fire, but the Dark Mail gives him increased magic defense anyway, so save that for somebody else. I'm gonna have to swap out a party member soon for Ayla anyway. Probably keep Frog. His heal spell isn't bad. I feel bad for leaving Marl behind though. Maybe I'll take Marl with me. Yeah. She's been sitting back in the end of time for ages now. I just need one dedicated healer. And Frog may do a pile of damage, but... Oh wow, we've learned all kinds of stuff. Frog may do a pile of damage, but if I take Ayla with me, she's one of the heaviest hitters in the game. Oh hey, see that little red sparkle up there? I'm sure that won't come into play again later. Chrono! Look at that face! Wow. This is my shocked face. You can't be serious about going alone. The other thing about Ayla is she has magnificent hair for somebody who lives in 65 million BC. No, Tyranno Lair dangerous. Maybe all perish. Listen, we owe you one. Right, Chrono? Ayla have strong friends. We're all going to Tyranno Lair, except maybe not you, Luca. Yeah, you're not coming with us. It's nice that everyone keeps pace with everyone else, though. Yeah, let's give Merle a shot. Let's take her with us. And now we fly! Random little fly buzzing around me. And now we fly! I keep forgetting that I can hit select and get a map. There's not a whole lot going on in this particular time period. Most of the areas you can go to are on the left side of the map. There is this, though. A mysterious place that doesn't really come into play until near the end of the game. It's one of the only constants in the world map, this island. Like, through all the millennia, this island doesn't really change much. Hey, can I land? No. I can land here, though, for absolutely no reason. Let's do a little bit of sightseeing. We can land up here, too. Neat. I'm just finding nice vistas. I can look at stuff. Hey, this place looks nice. This place looks nice. I can land down there if I wanted to walk up to the Chrono lair. Yes, this is the Chrono lair right here. And I mean, it's a hell of a thing. Oh, before I do anything, I should probably see about Marl's equipment. Better than what she had. What does the ribbon do? I can't even remember. Let's give her a speed belt and then go back to the ribbon. Increases her strike. Yeah, it's interesting that they have all these places you can go to, but there's absolutely no purpose to them. It's neat. Actually, come to think of it, before I go back there, I should see if I can get some better equipment for Merle. I think this is the one. Can I get out of this? I don't want to give you anything. Born? Oh, good. I actually do need a helmet, so let's get the helmet. I mean, I don't necessarily know that you call this a true open-world game, but like a lot of RPGs of this type follow a similar thing. Like, hell, honestly, if you want to think about it, the very first Final Fantasy game was a lot more open-world than most other games the Square released. Because I think you were able to tackle any of the dungeons in the original Final Fantasy in whatever order you wanted to. The first Legend of Zelda was like that, too. If anything, Breath of the Wild, the most recent Legend of Zelda game that was released, has more in common with the very first Legend of Zelda game than it does any of the other Legend of Zelda games. Because most of the other Legend of Zelda games were pretty linear in the way you had to tackle them. The first, you were able to go practically anywhere at the outset. This game has a relatively linear sense of progression, but at the same time, there are dungeons that you can go through way earlier than you're supposed to. Like the Dactyl Nest that I just went into, I was able to come through that probably 10 levels ago if I wanted to. It would have been really difficult to go through it. Sayla got equipped anyway. Well, all the same stuff I gave her before. So she's probably good. Might find some better equipment in the Chrono layer anyway. This song is pretty kick-ass too, come to think of it. Let's just sit and bask in it for a minute. Especially when it kicks in. But yeah, we're nearly to that point there now. And... okay, I mistimed that. There it is. It's got almost like a metal feel to it. Ah! I was not expecting that thing to run at me so quickly. But honestly, the Chrono layer is incredibly metal anyway, because it's this giant spiky rock fortress in the middle of a lava field that has giant bone legs for torches, populated entirely by lizard people. Chrono Trigger budget, graphics $10, story $20, music $1 million. Now I'd say a lot more attention went into the story, because once you really start getting into all the pieces coming together, the story is really interesting. The next time period I go to is the one where everything starts getting really explained, and it's wild. But, you know. Anyway, this is a fairly long dungeon, if I remember correctly, and I would like this to sit as a separate entity after Magus's castle, so I think I'm actually going to have to call the stream there for the night. Although I should save it. I don't think I've done that yet. Unnatural Selection? That's a hell of a name for a chapter. Alright, so let me switch over to the thing and see if I've got somebody I can send you fine folks over to in terms of a raid. You've never seen or played Chrono Trigger before. It is quite often put on, like, the top tier in terms of, like, Super Nintendo RPGs, or even just RPGs in general. A lot of people cite it as being their favorite game. And it's not, like, a really long game in terms of most RPGs, and a lot of parts of it are really simple. But it's just as long as it needs to be. Like, it doesn't really overstay its welcome, is the best way to put it. And the characters are memorable, the sprite work is great, the music is just on point. There's a lot of stuff Chrono Trigger does right. That's the best way to put it. Like, I will honestly say it's quite possibly one of my favorite games that was ever made. Who can I send you over to? Ah, Visco. Visco is currently playing Mass Effect Andromeda, speaking of games that weren't as well received. Maybe I'll send you over to him so you can take a look at that. Give me a moment while I crank that down and hop in and take a look. Alright, let's begin a raid. Visco. The first thing I see, like the little preview I see, is a horrific looking face. Oh boy, that's going to be wild, I'm sure. Anyway, if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so. And hopefully you fine folks join me again next time, which should hopefully be on Tuesday, and I'm not sure, but I think I might do another 7 Days to Die stream, even though it's not the Halloween season, because my buddy I was playing it with before, Alterius, he might be able to hop on and we can have another go at it, so we'll see what happens. So until then, as always, I wish you folks a farewell, and I hope you have a great day. So long for now.